Okay, so just I got out of this trade. So let me just explain on the 1 hour time frame. It looks like this. So pretty much it created a market shift on the 50-minute time frame. So yeah, price was like around here. Oh, and then I had my supply zone maybe around here. I deleted, but there was a supply zone. Let me just do it again. So it was right here. So I mean, not supply, demand zone. So there was a demand zone right here, right? So what happened is that so price was really bearish, and then price went here, swipe liquidity, and then with that liquid sub, it created a break of structure. So I was pretty much after this break of structure, I was expecting price to pull up to this supply zone right here, which we can see clearly on the 5 minutes. So this is the supply zone that swap liquidity. So I was hoping that price would mitigate this supply zone and then start continue its bearish structure, but that's not what happened. So price actually reacted to this supply zone here, which also swept liquidity. So what happens is that on the 1 minute time frame, it's more clear to see what happened. So price went up here, swept liquidity, and then it started dropping, but then again it went up again to sweep this liquidity. So it swept the liquidity twice, and then with that liquid sweep, it created a break of structure. So after this break of structure, where is it? It's not this one, right? It's this one. So after the price swap liquidity right here, I marked the 5 minute candle that swapped liquidity, the supply zone that swapped liquidity, and then I was pretty much waiting for price to pull back to the supply zone, which is my point of interest. To be honest, I took some time to enter on this trade, but I would have entered anyway at this level here at the start of the supply zone. So what happened here is that price tapped the supply zone and then it reacted very sharply here, but that wasn't enough. Price needed more liquidity. So this wasn't a liquidity itself, because like the wick was not like really high, not like really long. So what happened here is that price drop, maybe some trap, and then price just went up here to sweep liquidity, and then just start dropping like crazy. So just to make it short, so what happened here is that on a bearish setting, price broke structure because of the supply zone that swept liquidity. So and then I waited for price to pull back to the supply zone from each enter, and stop loss 1 bib above this high and take profit. Ideally would be 3R, but always at the edge of the range of the range itself, right? So I could have like placed my TP around here, but I didn't want to take any chances. I just want to be conservative. Yeah, that's it. So I can delete this now. So, and right now what I'm expecting to happen is that price will pull up to this area to swipe more liquidity, and then we can pretty much see what happens here, because price can either go up, shift bullish after this mark shift to swipe more liquidity before continue its bearish trend, or price can sweep liquidity here and then start reversing, continue the bearish trend. Yeah, that's it.